Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, then welcome. And if you don't want to miss out on weekly pick a card readings, don't forget to subscribe. Today's pick a card reading is an interesting one. You are going to pick a pile intuitively because there are no shells, stones, or numbers. And I'm going to describe you in depth. And if you feel drawn to more than one pile, feel free to choose that as well, because that means there is more to who you are in this reading. Okay, take a moment, and if you need more time, you can pause the video, and if you know which one you want, you can go to the timestamp down below. Okay, let's get started. Group number one. Okay, so how would I describe you guys? Okay, group number one. So as I look at your guys' cards, what comes to me is it looks like you guys went through, it looks like you guys grew up, okay, is what I'm seeing. So with the Seven of Air here, what comes to me about that is that you guys, you know, it's kind of like you weren't exactly in touch with the truth of who you are and what you stand for. And it's really because, you know, you didn't really know yourself, is what I'm seeing. And then I feel like something happened and you went through some kind of transformation or shift. And now it's like, you know, you've gone inward, you know, like you've been on this personal journey with the seven here, and you've gone inward and really have done some soul searching, you know, about who you are and what you stand for and what your truth is. So now I feel like you guys have moved from that Seven of Air energy to like the Fool like energy. So you could also say, you know, you guys used to come more from ego and were interested in things that maybe, you know, just didn't have a lot of substance to them. And now into this Fool energy where you're coming less from ego and more from like the heart and intuition and inspiration and all that. And it's like you're starting anew, you know, and it's like a lighter, freer, more true to yourself type of energy is what I'm seeing. But then you guys also have the Strength card here as well. So I feel like, you know, you're really tapping into your own inner as well as outer strength, which is amazing. Okay, so yeah, like you guys went through a glow up, you went through a grow up, and you're really stepping into your own power is what I'm seeing. And along with that, I drew the Bison card for you, which represents abundance. And it says, Sacred Buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. So I am getting the feeling with this group that you guys not only are like stepping into your own power and your own strength, as well as coming from the heart and inspiration. It's like you are tapping into, you know, this innate wisdom that you have, as well as you're like moving forward confidently. And with the Bison in particular, I'm getting the impression that you guys would make amazing leaders, okay? And along with that, I'm also getting that you guys are coming across like you are a life path one. Okay, like I was saying, like I could see you being leaders. I could see you being self-employed. So, you know, having your own business, just real like, just, yeah, you've got the number one written all over you guys. Okay, so I feel like you like to do your own thing. You would like to be your own boss if you're not already. And I see that, you know, stepping into this leadership role. Okay, along with that, you guys are also coming across with these fire vibes, okay? So, you know, I feel like you guys are bold, you're confident, you are assertive, you know, you take charge. Some of you, you know, you like to run the show. And again, it goes back with that life path one and being a leader. Okay, Sagittarius in particular came out, but I'm also definitely getting Leo and Aries vibes. In fact, in particular, I'm getting that I feel like you guys like to move You like movement, you like activities where you can move, like in Aries, okay? You can get kind of restless if you stay in one place too long. You don't like chilling like for too long. And yeah, and I feel like you like working on things, you like having projects, you like having, you know, just something like to keep you mentally stimulated, as well as like physically active is what I'm seeing. And along with that, so with the Leo, I feel like you guys don't shy away from the spotlight. I'm actually getting that some of you too have kind of like big hair and it might be red, okay? So I'm getting like even literal like a lion like look, but and it's like I do feel like you guys are opinionative, like now that you know what you stand for and what is true to you. And I'm getting like some of you could be in the spotlight, or you don't shy away from posting, you know, whatever it is that you stand for or what's going on. Some of you might be an advocate for others. I'm also seeing that with the Sagittarius, so that's the more when you feel more laid back. You're still your fiery self, but you're a more laid back version. So I feel like you guys really are like all the fire signs, okay? For like different reasons. Okay, so you guys are also like baddies, okay? So people find you to be attractive. I feel like you're, you know, up on the latest looks, trends and stuff, and you like to be stylish, you know, and yeah. And you don't shy away from posting yourself either, okay? So I could see like selfies and all that. The other thing that goes right along with that, yeah, so like, you know, you guys, you definitely have your sense of style. People find you to be classy. A lot of people feel like you come, you know, like you have money, like again, even with that abundance. And if you don't, I feel like you will, you know, like with the path that you guys are on, it's gonna happen. Some of you, okay, so I feel like you guys overall have good work ethic, maybe even work long hours, okay, especially if it's whatever you're into and passionate about. So it might not even have to do with work. It could have to do with any hobbies, anything, you know, that you're creating. I feel like you guys are always working on something. Like it may not even have to do with work, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, you guys are a real solid person like this tree. Okay, I feel like you guys are grounded, you're practical, you are centered, you're strong, and you're just like, you're flourishing now. Like you're really blossoming and you're becoming your, like I keep saying, you're becoming your own, stepping into your power. You know, you remember, it's like you've got your roots. So you do have this nice balance of kind of like being humble, but really standing tall, you know, and like here I am, you know, like you make your presence known without having to try is what I see. Okay, so you also have a very fun, spontaneous, flirty, charming side to you as well. Okay, so I feel like with that, like a lot of people fall for you. And you guys are also seen to be like a princess or a prince, okay? So kind of like spoiled and pampered, and you guys are the ones who have those self-care days, okay? Like, you know, that have your best life. Yeah, you need to put in the work, but you also need to have your self-care days, you know, and like to take time to relax and enjoy and have fun. But I feel like whatever it is that you guys do, it's like you're into it though, you know what I mean? Like these projects, these side hustles, whatever it is that these activities, like you make sure you do spend, you know, a good amount of time doing what you love is what I'm seeing. Okay, so this is really interesting. So I ended up drawing for you guys the ring and the wedding card. So some of you might actually, you know, be engaged now and, you know, planning or getting married is what I'm seeing. Or if none of that is actually taking place right now, you guys have people who really do view you like wifey or hubby material. Like you could be the one, okay? Like no joke, the one came up as well, and I actually had another ring card, but yeah, I put that deck back and I was like, what is going on? All these rings are falling out for you guys. Okay, so I mean, yeah, you guys are the full package is what I'm seeing. So This looks amazing, group number one. You guys are really stepping in and owning who you are, and I feel like you're just gonna, you keep that focused mindset and that go-getter attitude and that fiery nature, and ignore any haters. And I feel like you guys are just gonna, keep elevating with whatever it is that you end up doing. All right, group number one, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments, and if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Group number two. Okay, so how would I describe you guys? Okay, group number two. So you guys, what's interesting is all these threes came up, okay? And with the three of water in particular, I feel like, so this group likes to go out. They like to connect with friends, and really, like, I'm just seeing, like, have a good time, no matter what they're doing. And yeah, on top of that, so you definitely have this fun, I like to go out or hang out type energy. But with the three of earth, you guys also like have good work ethic too, is what I'm seeing, in a down to earthness. So you guys have a really good balance, is what I'm seeing, between the water and the earth. Okay. And what's interesting with the threes, I wouldn't be surprised if some of you have some kind of dynamic where, you might have like two people that you're closest to, and that's, what makes the three. Some of you might be involved in like love triangles, or, it's kind of like you constantly have like two people who are, into you at the same time, like dominantly. I'm sure there's more, but you know what I mean? Like, that make it known at the same time type deal. And, I'm even getting like, it could often be like one's an ex, one's a new person, you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing going on. As well as, whatever it is that you guys do for work, or you also might be working as a team, or like networking, or, just there's some kind of, again, like three coming through for you guys. But what's also interesting with the 2-3 cards on top of this 4 of air is like all these women in the cards are alone. So even though these represent working with people, and I do feel like you do like to hang out and connect with people, but at the same time, you guys also like love to be alone as well. Like, and I feel like that's your intro extrovertedness coming out. So yeah, you'll go out, you'll hang out with friends, meet new people, but then when the time calls for it, you are perfectly happy and okay, like being alone too. That's where you like, like recharge basically, and recenter, and, get back to you, as well as like your, your creativity and all that. So yeah, you definitely like the balance of that. I don't feel like you like to be alone for too long, but you don't like to be around other people for too long either, so definite extroverted nature coming through for you guys. So on top of that, I'm seeing water and earth, and even though that's air, I'm still like with the turquoise looking color, I'm getting like a lot of water vibes for you guys. So water and earth is coming through strong for you guys, even if you're not one of those signs. So what that tells me is that you have a very deep like side to you, okay? So I feel like a lot of you might be into spirituality, as well as like, your intuition's heightening and your awareness is getting stronger. And I feel like, it's just, you're all around a deep person. I think you like deep conversations. But then the earth part of you keeps you grounded, okay, and rooted in reality and what's seen, and kind of like, just relating to people in a way that they can, although I think you do crave deep conversations is what's coming through. But, it's kind of like, though, that you can't just talk about the esoteric with just anyone, So yeah, but it's interesting though, like, and along with that, like I was saying with the water, like Cancer came through, Scorpio came through, and Virgo in particular came through. So yeah, I definitely see that with the deepness and intuition and imagination. So Pisces might have might as well have come out too. And then Virgo. So like I said, when it comes time to work for you guys, you do an amazing job. Like, you don't cut corners, you do things to practically perfection. If anything, I think you guys could lay off the perfection because, you know, like, it's a super high and can be an unrealistic standard to strive for, but you guys know that because you have that Virgo-ness in you. So okay, along with all that, I drew the cougar for you guys, which represents assertive, and it says, in silence you find your power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Okay, so I feel like, you know, you guys... Oh, okay, so along with that, I'm also seeing... I want to backtrack just a moment, okay? So going back to the water, you guys are definitely dreamers, I'm seeing. But like I was saying, so you guys have, like, I feel like a million different ideas, okay? Creative ideas that you would love to execute. And that's the water and dreamy part of you. But along with that, you know, like I said, so I feel like you guys are really starting to step into your power, and like you're starting to be assertive and, like, you know, and tapping into this courageousness that has always been inside, but maybe has been kind of foreign to you. And yeah, and it's just like you're starting to, you know, tap into the earth energy as well and really like actually take practical steps to making these dreams come true is what I'm seeing for you, group number 2. And I also feel like, you know, some of you are going to be like, what, a leader? Like, that's not me. You know, I'd rather be a team player, like what I'm doing. But honestly, guys, I do see the potential for you. If you wanted, that you could be an amazing leader in whatever it is that you do, okay? So the potential is definitely there with the cougar card, okay? But yeah, so... And I am seeing that you guys are, you know, building yourselves up, and I feel like you do want to be of service to others to some capacity. And I feel like it is, you want to spread a message is what I'm seeing, okay, to help people see things through the right light, you know, the right perspective, and to help them live happier lives, to help them live their best lives and like heal, I feel like, from whatever it is that's stopping them from that. Okay, so I feel like you guys have your own like path where that is what you essentially want to do. And the other thing that's coming through for you guys is that I feel like you guys are also in the spotlight, and if not, I feel like you will be, okay, if that's what you choose to do, and that you also could be like a social media influencer, okay? It's coming across. So that's interesting. Group number 2, I'm curious. Let me know in the comments if you are a social media influencer. Okay, and along with that, I see, you know, you guys definitely have like also Taurus vibes along with the Virgo. So I feel like, you know, once you start taking off with a certain inspiration, it's like you hit the ground running and you do what it takes to make it happen, basically. Okay, so with this card, I'm getting that you guys, you have something like a pet peeve when it comes to like certain types of people, okay? And I feel like, so people who kind of like create drama, like unnecessary drama is what I'm getting in particular, or like people that you don't get a straight answer from, you know, or like say one thing and then kind of flake out of plans, like something like that. And I'm just seeing that you guys, what's funny is, yeah, like you don't tolerate drama is what I'm seeing. So you cut off from people who start bringing the drama into your reality. And what's funny is that line in Fergie's song came to me as I tapped into this, and it was like, we don't want no drama. No, 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 no drama. Okay, so yeah, I feel like that's you, group number 2. Okay, so you guys also are coming across as sweet and fierce. Rawr. Yeah, so that tells me that, you know, you guys, you start off when you meet people like a sweet and friendly, warm person. Okay, so I'm definitely getting like Queen of Cups vibes with that. So creative, intuitive, imaginative, and just like your sweet, happy-go-lucky self. And then if anybody crosses the boundary, you know, does something that does not align with you, it's like you let them know, okay? That's where your fierceness comes in. So it's like, you know, they basically deserved it, because that's how you are. You're a very fair person, so Libra in that way. And yeah, but you let it be known when something isn't right. And then that's kind of where this icy card comes in. Yeah, and like, so you go from the Queen of Cups to like the Queen of Swords. Like, if somebody crosses you is what I'm getting. Ooh, yeah, go you though. Okay, so I'm also seeing here that there could be an older lady who is helping you out somehow, or is, yeah, like a key figure to making your dreams happen, or, you know, like a mentor of some type, or just somebody you confide in and helps support you in any way, is what I'm seeing there. Okay, so, all right, so along with you guys, you know, loving to connect with people and go out and making those connections and having good work ethic, I'm also getting that you also love to like just chill and do nothing and just, yeah, and I feel like you feel just as alive doing that, okay, with the Four of Air and then my card here. So that's interesting. Okay, so as a side note, somebody is coming through that they want to contact you. So if you hear from somebody out of the blue, yeah, that was them. Okay, so I am seeing though that you guys more and more are like stepping away from your logical mind that, you know, is, and really stepping into this like inspiration and really following your heart and intuition with what it is that you truly want to do. So you're starting to live a more guided life is what I'm seeing, which is amazing. But do know a note that's coming through for you in regards to that is to be patient, because, you know, you may want results right away, but it's almost like you just got to trust in the unfolding of how, you know, that things are unfolding at the speed that they should, and that all is okay, even if it doesn't all happen overnight. So all in all, group number 2, you guys are definitely seen as being a source of light in the dark for others, okay? So by you following your inspiration, you are inspiring others, okay? So you are making a difference right now, even if you don't feel like you're doing exactly what it is that you think that you would want to be doing. So just know that, okay? And do enjoy the journey along the way. You are also intuitive, spiritual, and in the spotlight is what I'm seeing, okay? So yeah, group number 2, all in all, you guys are shining, okay? So keep it up. All right, this is what I see for you, group number 2. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Group number 3. Okay, so how would I describe you guys? Okay, group number 3. So the impression that I get with you guys is that it's kind of like you guys broke free from something. Okay, and I feel like this was really tough for you guys. But along with that, like, propelled this new energy within you and this new fire and this, like, I feel like you guys have just taken off on this path, okay, that feels like authentic to you, and that you were just like blazing down this new path, okay? And maybe for some of you, like, you were granted a new opportunity and you had to leave something behind. Like, I do feel like it was painful and this wasn't easy for you, but I also feel like, you know in your heart that this was the right thing to do, is what I'm seeing, okay? And then along with that, so you guys, you definitely have this go-getter like energy currently, and I feel like it's going to carry you through the pain, okay? So it's like you're channeling all this into something that's really going to not only help you, but help others out, okay? And then I feel like, it's kind of like a side thought. You're like, oh yeah, like, what about my love life, okay? So it's just kind of like, like that hopeless romantic part of you is kind of in the back of your mind, because I feel like all your attention and focus has been on your path and what you're doing and all that, and you basically healing and rising above what has happened is what I'm seeing, okay? And along with that, I feel like So I drew the lizard card for you, and that represents regeneration. And it says, as a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. Okay, so I see that, like, just like this lizard energy, you guys are really like, you know, just, you are not only surviving, but you are really coming out of whatever you went through and like thriving, okay? And if not now, you will be. That's what I'm seeing with this. So yeah, this reading got kind of deep. So along with all that, you guys are coming across as the Queen of Water. So even if you're a guy, okay, so you can flip that. And, you know, you guys are, like, people see you as attractive inside as well as outside. And I just feel like if you're a woman, you're nurturing. If you're a man, you're protective and just, you know, really like embracing who you are. And then I feel like you also have this element of creative expression as well with the water here. And you have a depth to you that I feel like not everybody gets to see, but it does come through in whatever it is that you do that's creative or artistic or just period, whatever it is that you do, okay? It doesn't always have to be creative and artistic, but yeah, whatever it is that you're good at is what I'm seeing. Okay, so you guys are also seen to be stylish people, okay? I feel like you like to dress up and dress nice, and yeah, just I'm getting real Libra vibes with that. And Aquarius also came through. So yeah, I'm getting strong air vibes for this group, Aquarius and Libra in particular, okay? So I feel like you're unconventional with the Aquarius, you know, you got to do things your way and put your own spin on it. And with the Libra, I feel like you do value harmony and balance, as well as you're stylish and classy, okay? There's no doubt about that. Okay, I'm also seeing that city vibes is coming through for you guys. So I wouldn't be surprised if you guys were from the city, okay? You like that. You like, you know, the nightlife, the lights, the busyness, the noise, the people. It's what's coming through. Maybe not so much the people, but you know what I mean, like the city life, basically. Like having everything close and you don't mind like the busyness and noise type thing. Okay, I also feel like you guys do like to be out in nature as well, and that there is like something about warm weather and like, you know, just, again, like I feel like a lot of your inspiration comes from being out in nature, and you feel like more alive and like yourself out in nature as well, or out in the city, okay? So for some of you, going back to the city vibes, just being out in the city makes you feel alive. Okay, so you guys are also coming across as enigmatic, okay? So like this, a Rubik's Cube, people can't quite figure you out no matter how much they try. And I'm actually going to get into more detail about that. So on one hand, I feel like you guys, you really do come across like the perfect boyfriend or girlfriend, okay? I feel like you click with people, you know how to talk to people, and all in all, like you really, you know, you value relationships. So I feel like you are there and, you know, like, just all around, just your significant other is happy with you. But then I feel like this is interesting, okay? It's like, even though I see that, I feel like, but when you're single especially, I feel like, yeah, you'll entertain certain people and talk, and then all of a sudden you ghost them, okay? I just feel like, honestly, if you don't have that connection, like, I think you think talking is kind of painful, honestly. Like if you don't feel that initial spark, that initial connection, and I feel like you know right away, so it's kind of like you leave a lot of people on red, basically. So it's not even that you necessarily ghost them, but those that you do, kind of message here and there, it's like, yeah, you might even ghost them. So yeah. Okay, so on top of that, there's something about you that a lot of people actually do think you could be their soulmate, okay? And I feel like it goes back to that Queen of Cups energy, okay? Like you just come across like the full package, so people feel like that. And on top of that, I feel like different exes feel like you're the one who got away and they would love to reunite with you. But I feel like you're the type that, like, you might here or there, but overall I feel like, you know, this new energy though with the 7, you're blazing down your path, and I really don't feel like you're entertaining any exes right now, honestly. In fact, you guys have gone through some, like I said, such a radical change, like with whatever happened and what you had to let go of, as well as like an inner change, okay? So very Tower moment feel for you guys. But like with the Lizard, you guys are persevering, and you are starting to feel like with the Ace of Earth here, like more stable and secure again, like yourself, and even better. And that's also why you're feeling like, okay, yeah, like what's going on with me? What's going on with my love life? And that's why you're checking this stuff out, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so there's also something coming through for you guys in regards to music. So that might be where your creative expression comes from and comes through. And Leo also came through, which makes me think like that represents like if you do have a connection with music, that, you know, that could be like the spotlight theme for you, is what I'm seeing. Or maybe you guys are a speaker or something. So this could go a few different ways. Some of you might actually get like receive messages through music, and you might also be in the spotlight, and that's why Leo came through. Or you guys actually do want to start a band or write music or play an instrument, some, you know, as your creative self-expression. So take what resonates with that. But yeah, group number 3, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Hey, group number 4. Okay, so how would I describe you? Okay, group number 4. So you guys, I definitely see with the 3 of air here that you guys have been through some hurt, okay, like heartbreak or loss, and that you know, you've really gone through it, is what I'm seeing, okay, and have come out the other side, basically. But for a bit there, you know, life was about really having to deal and process and heal for you with the Hangman reverse, is what I'm seeing, okay. But I do see, though, that you guys are starting, if you know, to come out of that and really, you know, stepping into these waters. In fact, this initially was reversed, but I felt like that's not right though. Like, I get that you guys are probably, you know, still dealing and stuff, but like, I do feel like this basically should be flipped, because you are coming out of it into the Page of Water, okay, and really stepping into this newness, okay. And it feels like kind of like just like a washing away of the past, okay, like a cleanse is coming through with her stepping into the water like that. And I feel like you guys are going from the dark to the light, and really, you know, this new creative artistic side to you is like coming, it's like it wants to be born, basically, is what I'm seeing, you know. And yeah, you guys, some of you might even come across as being kind of like edgy, okay, like having an edgy alternative look, and kind of like I'm getting rock star vibes with this guy in particular, okay. So yeah, that could be for some of you. All in all, though, what I'm seeing with the wings on these people and her, you know, running through the water, though, is like you guys are just ready to really step into your own elevated self, and like the Phoenix rising, like really just start to fly, you know, and be your amazing self and live a happy life, is what I'm seeing. And if you can help others along the way, I feel like, yeah, you would do that, you know. Okay, so along with that, this ties all that together, is the Wolf. Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Okay, so Yes, you guys are definitely, you know, having to let go of the past and truly heal and move forward. And I do see that with the Page of Water here, okay, so water represents emotion, and it is that love that is going to, you know, help you transcend all this, as well as you are going to end up helping others somehow. I see, you know, given what you know, because you guys are like natural teachers. On top of, I feel like you guys are also like lone wolf types, okay? But you definitely have this theme though of perseverance as well, is what I'm seeing. And you're strong like the wolf, you know? Also with the wolf card here, I wouldn't be surprised if some of your guys' spirit animal wasn't the wolf. So group number 4, I'm curious, do you consider the wolf to be your spirit animal? Because that is coming through for some of you. And I feel like, you know, the more that you start emerging into this new self, it's like the more you are going to feel, you know, ignited with this flame and of inspiration and passion again, and just feel completely like driven in a new area is what I'm seeing. So that's really interesting how that's all going to tie in together. Okay, so on top of all of that, you guys are coming across like, okay, so Virgo came through, and I feel like that is in regards to like your guys' work ethic. Okay, so whatever it is, you do it well and you do it all the way through and you don't cut corners and you were just really good. I feel like what it is that you do, and you can, again, like Virgos are really good at like, you know, giving directions and like telling people what to do basically. So like, yeah, you know, it goes hand in hand with the teacher, and like you guys, you have that. But here's, okay, this is interesting. So I noticed Sagittarius keeps flying out, and several of them in my group 4s lately. So that's interesting. You also have this very like fiery, fun, spontaneous, adventurous side to you. And yeah, and it goes hand in hand with the Page of Earth here. And I feel like, you know, that's you when you are in your element, you're in your zone, and you're following your heart, your inspiration, and you're doing what you're passionate about. And that's the Sagittarius part of you, okay? So very free-spirited, very lively, and like anything is possible type of vibe is what I'm seeing. And that part of you, people are so drawn to, like a magnet, okay? So yeah, this is all interesting. So initially, I felt like air and earth vibes, but all of a sudden I'm also feeling fire strong for you guys as well. So yeah, fire, air, earth, it's all coming through. Okay, so you guys are also seen to be really intelligent and wise. So yeah, kind of like an old soul in that way, where like you're just, you know, I feel like people think, wow, like when they hear you talk about things, like you're really knowledgeable, you know a lot, and you pick up really quickly on things that you're into, I see. So very observant, very like King of Air vibes with this group. And basically, you know, like, yeah, you're a quick study too. I feel like you can also read people. You're kind of it's interesting, like really good at what you're into, but you're also kind of a jack of all trades as well. Okay, so, okay, along with the heartbreak and loss, I feel like you've also had to cut people out of your life, and that has been tough as well. But you've also been given like a lot of like new starts, I'm seeing. So a lot of different new opportunities come your way. So just, you know that when one door closes, another definitely opens. Okay, I did mention, yes, you guys come across like a fire sign, especially I feel like when you're feeling your best, is what I'm seeing. Very lively, animated, you know, you light up when you talk type thing, and just a very magnetic energy. You guys, along with that fire side, can also come across as competitive when you're in that energy, so that's interesting. And I'm also getting like, especially if you're a guy, like, you know, just doing something physical activity wise. Yeah. Just, you know, you could be into sports, anything competitive, where you gotta show what you know, can do, basically. Okay, so You guys are also seen to be attractive. And I feel like you guys are also currently working on something, okay? So you like building, you like creating, you like making things. And I also feel like, you know, sometimes you guys might get a little restless or impatient if you don't produce results as quick as you'd like with whatever it is that you're into, but you are called to be patient and trust in the timing and unfolding of whatever it is that you do. Okay, so I feel like you're at a place in your life where you don't tolerate games or drama, and it's kind of like you currently like really value peace and freedom is what's coming through with this palm tree, okay? And literally, yes, you love freedom, okay? So you also want people in your life that value the same things. But yeah, so group number 4, all in all, I see you guys as like the phoenix rising from the ashes, and you are channeling this pain into a creative self-expression, okay? And for some of you, this might even be through music. This was a specific thing that came through for some of you. And for others of you, it'll be through other outlets, is what I'm seeing. Okay, group number 4, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys.